The 2022 CES show was perhaps not the joyous return to normalcy that some were expecting. So we plunked ourselves down in front of our laptops and took a days-long deep dive into the new batch of gadgets debuting at CES 2022. Sees every brand showcasing their most powerful tech that will arrive on store shelves later in the year, and while offerings are typically refreshed hardware updates. So we would like to showcase our choices of the best laptops of 2022 that you should buy. Let's begin. Dell XPS 13 Plus. When it comes to ultra-portables, Dell doesn't joke around, and their new Dell XPS 13 Plus takes the concept of and dials it to 11 with their typical attention to detail, premium design and materials, as well as some impressively beefy specifications. Flip the lid open and you'll notice that the Dell XPS 13 Plus has a substantially different design for its keyboard and trackpad from its predecessors, rather than a row of function keys as you'd expect in a typical keyboard. They've implemented a capacitive touch function row, which is in effect a series of LED backlit buttons to tweak PC settings like volume and brightness. For 2022, Dell has retained their mastery of bezel-less displays, and the XPS 13 Plus has a similar amount of screen real estate from its predecessor, as you can kit it out with up to a 13.4 inches 4 Kelvin resolution Infinity Edge touchscreen that has a 90% DCI-P3, a 1650:1 contrast ratio, and 500 nits brightness, though 1080p. And Full HD Plus options exist. The panel is also rated to be eye-safe and with Dolby Vision support too. Fortunately, Dell has resolved the issue of their prior nose cam in older models, and the XPS 13 Plus retains a 720p Windows Hello webcam in the upper bezel, along with a fingerprint reader in the power button for biometrics. The XPS 13 Plus is suitably impressive with 28-watt Intel Alder Lake P-series CPUs and up to an Intel Core i7 1280p 4.8 GHz processor running Windows 11, up to 32GB DDR5 RAM. Iris Z graphics, up to a 2TB SSD and a 55-watt battery juiced by one of two Thunderbolt 4 USB-C ports with DisplayPort and power delivery support. When it arrives later in 2022, Dell will ship the XPS 13 Plus in either a whitish platinum or a darker graphite. Asus Zenbook 17 Fold OLED. There were a lot of great laptops on display at CES this year. Foldable laptops are about as common as foldable phones. But Asus Zenbook 17 Fold OLED makes a convincing argument that they should be a wider trend. The entire 17.3 inches laptop is a foldable screen that you can prop up to use it as a full display, bend it in half vertically to use it as a laptop, or lay it flat to use it as a large tablet. The Zenbook 17 Fold OLED is configured with a 12th Gen Intel Core i7 processor, 16GB of RAM, and 1TB of SSD storage, and Bluetooth, so it's a speedy laptop on top of being an incredibly cool one. Asus Zenbook 17 Fold OLED is a unique laptop design that takes the concept of a folding OLED touchscreen to its natural limits, as it packs an absolutely massive 17.3 inches folding OLED touchscreen that can fold down. This foldable behemoth also comes with a wireless ErgoSense keyboard with a touchpad that can work separately on its own, allowing you to deploy the full display itself like an all-in-one PC. When I held the engineering sample, it certainly felt hefty at 1.6 kilograms, which is a good deal chunkier than any ultra-portable, according to ASUS. The 17.3 inches folding OLED display itself is sourced from Samsung, which behoves well for its pedigree. Has a crisp pixels resolution and a squarish 4:3 aspect ratio with an 87% screen-to-body ratio. Asus ROG Flow Z13. Asus Republic of Gamers is taking their expertise in crafting gaming laptops to new heights, as they're now issuing the ROG Flow Z13, effectively a souped-up gaming tablet. The ROG Flow Z13 is just 12mm thin while weighing 1.1 kilograms, but packs an impressive amount of hardware to tackle the latest AAA games without breaking a sweat. It comes in multiple configurations, but the top-of-the-line version will feature a 13.4 inches IPS touchscreen that's Pantone validated with 100% sRGB, 60Hz refresh rate, and support for a stylus. The ROG Flow X13 has a detachable keyboard, a 12th Gen Intel Core i9 2.5 GHz processor, 16GB DDR5 RAM, a 1TB M2 2230 NVMe PCIe 4.0 SSD, and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti GPU. Asus also sells an optional RTX 3080 external GPU that can connect to it, in case you want to play more demanding games on the go. As far as PC gaming goes, this is one of the most unique and innovative form factors we've ever seen. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and don't forget to like and share the video.